Danksters. It is thedailydank.com. You guys are watching the It's 420 Somewhere podcast, guys, where we count down to the greatest time of all time. That's right, 420, guys. Who's ready? We're almost into Turkey Day, guys. That's right, Turkey Eve is tomorrow, guys. Who's out there doing some shopping? Who's doing all the things right now, guys? Blow up those comments. Let me see ya. We are covering on this Paranormal Conspiracy Theory Tuesday, D.B. Cooper. That's right. On Thanksgiving Eve, Turkey Eve, D.B. Cooper pulled off the unimaginary, guys. Like a fucking movie. Tom Cruise should play D.B. Cooper. That's all I'm saying, guys. We're going to do a deep dive into the D.B. Cooper heist, how he got his name, the whole 9 yards, guys. How they might have figured it out. I don't know. We're going to talk about that too, guys. But we're going to get into all the things. We got today's top 10. We got Blinker Challenge. We got everything going, guys, so you don't need to go anywhere else. Buckle in. I am me. You are you. We are here. Let's get high and talk about D.B. Cooper. Who's up for it? Let's do this thing, guys. We'll go live in 2.
Get ready, get set, because it's
time to go with the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. With your host with the most, the man voted most likely to smoke out with a Yeti, Mr. Brian Brown. Mr. Brian Brown. Now sit back and relax,
because it's time to go live across the world.
Because it's 420 Somewhere.
Boom, and just like that, we are live, guys. That is right. Harvey Hooligans, how you doing? How you doing, buddy? Who has some of that cocaine courage out there, guys? Oh, yeah. I know D.B. Cooper had a little bit of cocaine courage, it sounds like, jumping from that plane. We're going to get more into that, guys. Like I said, we have today's top 10 list. We have all the things. How's everyone doing? How you doing, Harvey Hooligan? It's kind of a a weird overcast kind of day out today. Trying to get motivated, but Rosie talked me into taking a nap. Damn it! Big shout out to April out there having a day. I appreciate you, April. I appreciate and love you. It's a great day, Harvey Hooligan says. Nice. Have you heard about this guy, this comedian, Akash Singh? He's part of Andrew Schultz's crew. He's like the second chair, or whatever you want to call it. I guess he's having a lot of drama with his wife. His wife's a TikToker and is basically saying how she's using him and like all the like just fucking crazy shit. And now she's doubling down on it. We'll have to good talk about that. And what's a morning show issue? But kind of crazy, man. This TikTok, that's a whole different thing. I'm not on TikTok. I think I've been on TikTok once, trying to look at stuff that we posted. Yeah, I don't understand the whole TikTok thing. What the heck's going on here? No, phone call there. But you know what I do understand, guys? I understand 420. Oh, yeah, I understand 420 better than anything, guys. And we got about a minute before we're going to blow this up. It's Chinese, so I don't do it. True. All right, guys, I want you to grab those dab rigs, grab those bongs, grab those pipes, whatever you got to get into, guys. Let's do it because it is 420. And boom! How was your 420? Should have done like boom! How was your 420? Mine was fire, guys. Mine was fire. Who's ready to get into a top 10 list, guys? I know I am. We got the top 10 reasons to not book a flight with DB Cooper. Let's do it.
Top 10 list, what have we missed? The DailyDank.com, the number one website for all your weed needs. It's almost 420 time. It's almost 420 time. Get ready to laugh. Get ready to cry. 'Cause it's almost 420 time. It's almost 420 time. It's almost 420 time. It's almost.
Hey, what's happening, Delta Dog? What's up? Barbara Streisand sings 420 something somewhere. Oh, we had to do it. That's some production value right there, man. That's some big ass production value. All right, guys, let's get into it. Top 10 reasons not to book a flight with DB Cooper. Number 10, flight attendants now refer to him as Captain Red Flag. Oh, number 9, his version of in-flight entertainment is watching the altimeter. It's easy for me to say, drop. Number 8, carry on luggage, more like carry off ransom. Yeah, yeah, he's got the carry off luggage, man. Oh man. Number 7, only airline that charges extra for not parachuting. Does he offer frequent flyer miles? Nah, frequent FBI files. Number 5, no peanuts, no drinks, plenty of federal agents, though, all over the place. Okay, number 4, guys. Reason not to book a flight with DB Cooper. Your seat cushion may be used as a flotation device or a decoy cash bag, one or the other. Number 3, his idea of a layover, disappearing into a forest for 53 years. The number 2 reason not to book a flight with DB Cooper. The last time someone gave him $200,000, he left without saying thanks. And the number 1 reason not to book a flight with DB Cooper, because DP apparently stands for don't board. Ba-dum-bum-bum. And those were your top 10 reasons not to book a flight with DB Cooper, guys. All right, who's ready for a blinker challenge? I know I am. Let's get it going, guys. I'm going to attempt to do back-to-back blinkers. Let's do this thing.
Got the podcast cranking loud, haze arising. It's 420 somewhere, eyes are blazing. One hand on the wheel, other on a vape. Brian stepping up, can he show his shape? Blinker challenge, lights glowing red, holding breath till you think you're dead. Who's the champ? Who's the king of smoke? Taking drags till your lungs near choke. Blinker challenge, lights glowing red, holding breath till you think you're dead. Who's the champ? Who's the king of smoke? Taking drags till your lungs near choke. Blinker challenge, showdown, who's gonna fall? Brian in the running, he's giving it all. But the clouds range in the stratosphere. Champion haze, the smoke out seer.
All right, guys. You know what? I saw Delta Dog in the house, and I was actually just thinking, I'm hearing that they're already raiding in Florida the Delta 9, the hemp THC spots. Yeah, they're supposed to have a year. Boy, they snuck that in. I wonder what politics was really behind that. The fact that they put it in the bill to open the government, that they're going to shut down and regulate all the hemp brands. That's a crazy thing to negotiate in there. Yeah, I wonder. Who wrote the book of corruption? All right, guys, let's do this thing. We got a blinker challenge. I'm going to attempt to hit back to back so they can have cigarette companies. I'm having a feeling something's going on, man. There's a big power move there. Look at me and Harvey Hooligan. We're just shooting the shit here. All right, guys. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and...
Blueprints fade on a midnight road. Carrying scars nobody knows. Who's to tie me? No chain.
Woo! Yeah, baby.
It's my sign.
Woo!
Every shadow whispers, every
Holy moly, that was a good one, man. Woo! Because I'm a lone wolf, baby. All right, guys, let's get into the meat and the potatoes. Let's talk some DB Cooper, guys.
All right, stoner historians, spark 'em if you got 'em, because today we're diving into one of the greatest mysteries in American history. A story so wild, it sounds like someone wrote it during a really good edible trip. This is the tale of DB Cooper, the skyjacker, the legend, the man who jumped into a thunderstorm with $200,000 in cash and just disappeared. Like literally vanished. Like your lighter after you loan it to someone at a party, vanished. Let's rewind to November 24th, 1971. Thanksgiving Eve. While most people were busy fighting for the last can of cranberry sauce, a man using the name Dan Cooper walked up to the Northwest Orient Airlines ticket counter in Portland and bought a one-way ticket to Seattle. Cost him $20. $20 for a flight. We weren't alive back then, but man, $20? I'd hijack a time machine for that deal. He boards the plane, flight 305, wearing a business suit, sunglasses, and carrying a briefcase. Real government accountant by day, international jewel thief by night energy. Shortly after takeoff, he hands the flight attendant a note. She thinks he's hitting on her because that's what men did in the 70s. But nope, the note says he has a bomb. A bomb, in a briefcase. The original, please pay attention to my carry-on. He opens it just enough to show a bunch of wires and red cylinders, and suddenly this very normal flight turns into a choose-your-own-adventure book written by Quentin Tarantino. Cooper demands $200,000 in cash, which today is about $1.5 million, plus 4 parachutes and a fuel truck ready in Seattle. Seattle agrees. Because what are they going to say? No, sorry sir, we're fresh out of parachutes today. The plane lands, the passengers get off, Cooper gets his money and parachutes, and then, like he's ordering takeout, he tells the pilots to fly him to Mexico City, but at a low altitude, flaps down, landing gear lowered. Basically the plane version of Keep It Chill Bro. Somewhere north of Portland, in bad weather, in pitch black night, D.B. Cooper lowers the back staircase of the Boeing 727 and jumps. No GPS, no wingsuit, no night vision, just a parachute, a sack of cash, and straight-up gremlin energy. And then, nothing. No distress call, no confirmed landing, no body, no broken bones, no receipts. He just vanished into the forest like Bigfoot's accountant. Over the years, hundreds of theories popped up. Some people think he died in the jump, that the storm, the altitude, and the terrain were too much. Others think he survived, lived quietly, and told absolutely nobody, the ultimate introvert flex. In 1980, a kid found $5,800 of Cooper's ransom money buried near the Columbia River. That's the only physical evidence ever recovered. No parachute connected to him, no confirmed belongings. Just a few stacks of soggy Cooper cash chilling in the sand like, yo, remember that guy? We've had suspects, deathbed confessions, conspiracy theories, documentaries, dudes at bars claiming to be Cooper, because apparently that's a great icebreaker. We've had the army look for him, the FBI hunt him, and stoners debate his survival more passionately than they debate who invented the bong. And after 45 years, on July 8, 2016, the FBI finally closed the official investigation. They basically said, look, we tried, we really did. But this man dipped harder than anyone in history. So what do we know for sure? Cooper was calm, polite, and incredibly prepared. He knew the plane model. He knew the way the rear staircase worked. He knew enough about parachutes to demand 4, just in case the FBI tried to sabotage him. And here's my favorite part. He smoked cigarettes and drank bourbon the whole time. That's right, he hijacked a plane and ordered a drink like he was at Applebee's on half-price apps night. And today, D.B. Cooper lives in that sacred American space where mystery meets legend. Is he alive? Did he crash? Did he disappear into Canada? Did he get away clean and live off the grid before it was cool? Did he low-key invent the van life aesthetic? Nobody knows. But that's why the stoner community loves this story, because it's the ultimate what-if mystery. A guy hijacks a plane, takes the money, jumps into a storm, and bounces from history so hard the FBI just gave up. It's the perfect blend of crime, conspiracy, rebellion, and what? And it will probably stay unsolved forever. But until someone finds a parachute, a body, or a forest hermit with a suspiciously nice retirement plan, D.B. Cooper remains the one man who literally took the money and ran. And that's your history for stoners. Catch the full breakdown on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast at thedailydank.com.
Boom. The whole full breakdown over on the dailydank.com, guys. And don't forget to head on over to 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California, the Healing Center, guys. The captain's in the house, guys. You're going to save on vapes today, 15% off. And tomorrow, you're going to save 15% on wax, guys. Get on down there and do the thing. Larry, there's Dungeons and Dragons, Larry. Open carry, Larry. No, Harvey, Oregon is a Democrat state. Are you guys debating where he landed? Oh, man. So DB freaking Cooper, man. That's a fucking player move right there. That's a straight baller, man. The jump, like he knew, like they said, man, he knew everything. He knew the way the plane was. He knew how to jump. I'm trying to see. I thought I had read something, like not too long ago. Yeah, here we go. So now this is all private and oh shit, wrong button. This is all private investigator stuff. But someone thinks they have definitive evidence of who DB Cooper was. Before we get into that, let's discuss like what could have happened to old DB. One thing they didn't say was they misunderstood his name. I think he said his name was Doug or something, and they wrote down DB because they thought they heard his name wrong. So that was not his doing, the DB. What are the possibilities, right? Possibilities is he died parachuting down instantly. Second one is he died later on. He didn't make it, but he just couldn't live, couldn't get off the mountain, whatever. He died up there. Third is he makes it off and just goes ghost and no one ever hears about it again. What are the most likely ones? I'm going to say the most likely would have been he died, right? Nikki says that he froze to death on a parachute jump, landed like a popsicle, and buried his ass and pooped out the money. That's crazy. I wonder if money did get scattered when he fell, because that kid found that big old bankroll. I wonder if he did get to keep it. They should have let him, man. Fuck, that money would be worth a lot more than just the face value on it, man. DB Cooper's money, I would bid on that in an auction in a heartbeat, man. That would be fun. Imagine you probably get for every bill, you probably get $1,000 of DB Cooper's ransom money. Hell yeah, man. I think people would pay that. He died of old age last week. Speaking of that, Larry, let's get into that. So there's a private investigator. This came out about a month ago, that claims all the information, evidence. There's a parachute involved. Let's see what they got to say.
Tonight, with a potential break in one of the greatest mysteries in all of American history. I'm talking about the hunt for the true identity of D.B. Cooper. Now, he is the infamous airplane hijacker who jumped out of a plane back in 1971 with $200,000 in cash, never to be seen again. His identity is a mystery to this very day. But tonight, my next guest says that he has found that parachute that D.B. Cooper used, and that it could actually end the mystery once and for all.
We just solved it. Literally. Literally. This is the rig, because they know what rig he used when he jumped that night.
Okay, yeah, so you still got to sync it up, but that thing looks awful new to be that freaking old. I don't know. Let's see what he has to say. The way he's like, we just solved it, too. I don't know.
Now, he says it belongs to a man named Richard McCoy Jr. Now, look at the side-by-side comparison. The parachute was found on the McCoy family property about 2 years ago. Now, he has always been a rumored longtime suspect and was killed in 1974 after pulling off a similar heist, but there's never been any proof.
Dang, he looks like the guy. I don't know, man. The nose is completely different on this dude. Like whoever drew this, or whoever told the artist to draw it, they did this long bro. I guess the guy kind of has a long bridge too, but it would seem like they specifically wanted to go with a thin bridge, where this guy kind of has like a thick bridge. Chin, I can see the chin on it. And he's a fucking heist guy, man. We gotta look into this dude, man. This dude sounds like a badass. Maybe make a movie.
Thinking him. Now, bits of money have been recovered in the past, and there have been literally hundreds of tips and leads over the years that have gone exactly nowhere. But according to my next guest,
Yeah, ain't no one spending that money, Harvey Hooligan. If the kid did get the money, he didn't. He ain't spending it nowhere. Damn, those bills are rough.
nowhere. But according to my next guest, his discovery of the parachute caught the attention of the FBI, who then visited the home and took the parachute
Oh,
into
shit.
custody. Now, we asked the FBI about this, and they wouldn't confirm nor deny. They would only point us to a 2016 statement that basically says they've stopped wasting resources on this because they've gotten nowhere. But they say something very interesting at the end of that 2016 statement. Quote, although the FBI will no longer actively investigate this case, should specific physical evidence emerge related specifically to the parachutes or the money taken by the hijacker, individuals with those materials are asked to contact their local FBI field office. Well, joining me now is the man who helped uncover the parachute. Dan Grider, he is a retired pilot, a
He loves he's a YouTuber, of course.
YouTuber, and a DB Cooper sleuth. Dan, great to have you here tonight. Tell me about how you found that piece of evidence and why you believe that that belonged to DB Cooper, who you believe is actually Richard McCoy Jr.
That's correct. Hi, Laura. Thanks for having me on. Yes, we found that parachute. It was
Lonnie!
the description of the parachute that was used that night was very, very specific in that it was modified. So all these years, for 20 years, I've been looking for this green military, highly modified parachute. And when we stumbled upon it by accident, I pulled it out and I took one look at it and I could instantly see the modifications.
But what were these modifications? How could you recognize, say, one parachute from another?
Well, it's, in the parachuting world, it's very easy to tell. You take one look at where the ripcord housing is and all the modifications that were done to the front side of that. I knew what I was looking for when I pulled that out of there, and it matched exactly on first glance. I already knew this is it. It was found.
Okay, I can understand what he's saying. He's probably they probably have custom rigs. I would imagine like divers, like anything you like a particular way of doing it, you can, sling it around. Okay, like I can buy that part.
In McCoy's mother's possessions, deep in her storage with all of her prized possessions. She was a grandmother not related to aviation or skydiving, and she had the parachute, the canopy, his logbook. She had all that stuff tucked away in her private possessions that hadn't been seen for 53 years.
That's unbelievable to think about. And the modifications, I would assume, would have facilitated the ability to do the very heist that people have been fascinated with. But you also say that the FBI asked for a DNA sample from one of McCoy's children. What are they going to do with that?
Yes, well, I've been tracking this thing for almost 20 years, and over.
Damn, so they even asked for a DNA. This very well could be the guy.
That 20 years, the McCoy children have never come out. They've never spoken to me. I tried like crazy to get these kids to talk to me, and they would not talk to me until both their mother and their grandmother died. Their mother, Karen McCoy, was an accomplice in both hijackings. And what most people don't know is that there was actually two hijackings. There was the first one, the DB Cooper one, and then the same guy, Richard Floyd McCoy, he went back and did the exact same thing 5 months later, April of '72. It's the same guy, but
Richard Floyd McCoy. This is a movie, dude. I'm telling you, we got to make the Richard Floyd McCoy movie. Holy shit. Even the name, Richard Floyd McCoy.
none of the kids would ever talk to me about this until they were both dead. And then they felt relieved that their mother was no longer in danger of going to prison as an accomplice in the DB Cooper heist.
That's incredible to think about, that they may have, according to you, believe that their family was somehow connected to any of this. There was not a charge for the mother, I understand. But you say McCoy's family, they also found a logbook. What was in that?
The logbook was a parachute jump logbook. It showed 39 previous military static line jumps accomplished by McCoy in the military. He served 2 terms in Vietnam. He was a helicopter pilot, a fixed-wing pilot, and a military-trained jumper. But the logbook showed 8 practice jumps leading up to the D.B. Cooper jump, and then nothing. This was his first free-fall parachute jump, civilian-style logbook. So he logged 39 previous static line jumps and then 8 practice free-fall jumps in anticipation of doing this hijacking, and then nothing until right before April of 72. He went back and did one more practice jump prior to his April 72 parachute jump, and he logged that one. All those jumps are in there. They're signed. They're in his ink. They're symmetrical. Everything matches Larry Patterson's logbook, matches Richard Floyd McCoy's logbook. They're a perfect match.
Wow. And what would have given the children an indication that either of their parents they believed to have been involved in this?
Well, they grew up with this deep family secret. This is one thing that the kids will tell you. They're not giving any interviews right now, but they will, if they could, they would tell you they're not talking, and they've lived a lifetime of knowing that they cannot talk about this. That was their family mantra. They could not talk about what their mom and dad did. Their mom and dad were both complicit in both hijackings, and they knew it.
Wow. I mean,
Dang.
You say that the FBI.
That sounds pretty convincing, man. I'm going to tell you. That does. I think we might have broke it, guys. We might have Richard Floyd McCoy. What a fucking superstar, man. And then he got killed doing another heist. Holy shit. Hey, there he is, Steve. What's up? It's pizza night in Ensenada. What do they put on their pizza in Mexico? Oh, man. We love you, brother. We love you. Let's finish this up real quick.
Yeah, I contacted you after you released your evidence video on YouTube. I got to know what that was like, talking to them and the fact that they were leaning in and intrigued by what you found after all these years.
Well, the FBI did call. It's interesting. We've never contacted any media. We've never contacted any authority, and we have never contacted any FBI in any way. The FBI contacted us after watching my 2 YouTube videos. They were convinced, and they wanted to see what I had found. They knew specifically exactly what they were looking for, and they told us up front, we're going to look at it. We're going to meet with you. We'll meet with you at your location under your specifications. If it's not what we're looking for, we'll give it back in 7 days because we know exactly what we're looking for. That's been a year ago.
Oh, dang.
So I'm led to believe that perhaps they are going to keep it in custody because they believe that you're onto something? Maybe everything?
They're keeping it in custody because of the DNA. The FBI cannot go by circumstantial evidence. They're going to go by a DNA link, and they're trying their hardest to make a solid DNA link between all the artifacts that will tie Richard Floyd McCoy. That's the only way they can close it is with a solid DNA lock. They're going to keep this.
Yeah.
Everything that I found is at Quantico, the FBI laboratory. Everything I found is in one storage location at Quantico right now, and their efforts are purely DNA related.
Dang, man. Yeah, I think they did it. What does that say about their law enforcement skills that the dude got away with it? And why wouldn't he? His parachute's buried in his mom's shit out in a shed, fucking in the middle of nowhere. Ain't there cheap too, like $1.50. Oh man, tacos sound good. Is it a Mexican pizza, just like a really big toe? Oh, I love me some Mexican pizzas, man. Mexican pizzas are the shit. I remember when Taco Bell, not that that's authentic by any means, brought the Mexican pizza back. Oh, man. I went in there and heisted them like I was D.B. Cooper. That's right, guys. All right, speaking of D.B. Cooper, I'm going to flip out. I'm going to jump out. Oh, shit. That could have been so good. And just like D.B. Cooper, guys, I'm going to bail out of here. Oh, look at that. I'm going to get on out of here, guys. I got a run to do. Hobby Lobby is calling my name. I got to run on in. Got to go deposit some money. I got some errands to run, guys. All right, you have a great rest of your night, guys. We'll be back in the morning. That's right, guys. We go live around 9 a.m. California time. So tune in. What are we looking? Oh, tomorrow is pre-Turkey Day, guys. We're going to be looking at the worst side dishes of all time. That's right, guys. We're going to talk some crazy Thanksgiving stories. We're going to get crazy. And then tomorrow night, guys, we're going to do a B movie night. That's right. We're going to do Mystery Science Theater 3000 style. I remember the first time I ever watched Mystery Science Theater 3000 was on the Sci-Fi Channel. And it was on like the night before Thanksgiving. They had a marathon, and I was hooked. So in that tradition, guys, about 8 o'clock tomorrow night, instead of the 420 show, we're going to be doing old school movie night, guys. So make sure you tune in. All right, I appreciate you guys. You have a good one. 8-piece KFC 10 bucket. Ooh, damn, okay, ooh, fuck. Is it really $10 bucket, 8 pieces? I might have to go check that out, Lonnie. You just sold one, man. Get your commission. You just sold one. All right, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. You have a great rest of your night. You are loved. You are appreciated. Be the difference you want to see in the world, and take care of one another. I'll see you in the morning.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com. Check out our merchandise and amazing content. And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
We'll see you guys.